Look at this kitty. It's all content. Yesterday got weird. I had to tune out. Yesterday was fun. I had fun yesterday. I thought that was an entertaining stream. I thought it was entertaining. Oh my god, you should be a baby. So cute. Chat. Yesterday, or earlier today, I popped into that dude's stream, and I looked at their top clip. There we go. I looked at their top clip, chat, and one of them was literally just them, like, saluting the CCP. Yeah, that one. It was wild. How's your golden V card girl going? What? I'm pretty good. How's my golden V card doing? I haven't. It's doing. I haven't made any progress in getting rid of it. Have no intentions of disposing of it at the moment. This shit was pure content level, so it's but funny. Moogie baby. I know, look at this little Moogie baby. Little Moogie baby. I love you so kitty. Suspenstra? Yeah, I know, right? True soulmate. We all know you love the Soviet Union. Obviously, that's why I have so many Russian weapons here. I love the CCP. Nah, dude, the CCP's fucked up. Honestly, CCP is like fucked up. They do some fucked up shit. Like somebody needs to do something about the CCP, man. In this world, Kanye, in this world of Kanye albums, the saluting the CCP isn't even wild. I guess that's true, but I don't know how many people are like listening to that album by Kanye and going, "Yes, it is time we bring back the Reich." Who's actually doing that though? I mean, I suppose there's probably some people, but like, come on. That shit was like, huh. It was crazy though. I gotta call up my boy. I saw Pooh Boy John in their channel. I saw Pooh Boy John in their chat. I was lurking. I saw Pooh Boy was in there. He might still be in there. I don't know. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, I think there's a lot of people who are like, I do think like extremism is a little bit on the rise. It's less socially unacceptable to outwardly support a communist dictatorship than it was 5 years ago. I just lost my shit. What did you lose? What did you lose? Hope you mentioned how Finn is an angel there. Yeah, go fucking say that to other people. That is so disrespectful. I can't believe that motherfucker did that. I can't believe that he still does that sometimes. That's so rude. That's so rude. Heard the word San Marino qualified? The best part is the album is banned everywhere, so ironically the only place to get it is via torrents. Doesn't that say something though? Isn't that kind of fucked up that it's banned? Why would you ban that? Like, isn't that like the whole point of free speech? It's like, even if you're literally like making the most vile, horrible album of all time, isn't that still within free speech? Unless it's like calling people to action, which I could see that, but like, is it? I haven't listened to it, so I don't know. Actually, you need to forget breadworms and start dating the streamer Shebathist. Who is this? Let me do some research. Shebathist. You're right, because I don't date communists. This is a true statement. I do not date communists. They are, I will say this too, they are cuter. They're cuter than breadworms. I hate to say it, but it's true. It's definitely true. I'll give them a follow. I'll give them a follow. If they stream it at some point, I might raid them. It's him complaining that he can't see his children. Well, yeah, it seems like they shouldn't be banned. Like, why would you ban that? That seems a little sus. Also, it's just like, that's a little sad also, isn't it? So Belgium didn't qualify on the singer's birthday. As San Marino, a nation of 40k people, made Gabri Ponte the first DJ to qualify for the Eurovision final. Oh, that's so fucking, like, out of my realm of understanding. European DJ, like, competitions? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Gabri qualifying was like my only wish today. I screamed so loud. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I don't know who that is, but I'm sure that they deserve to win. They have founders badges available. Yoink. The ban is silly, if I'm honest. I don't know. It seems like that's the whole point. It's just like, it's always ironic when like people ban, you know, mustache man stuff, because it's like what he did. It's like fighting fire with fire. It's like we didn't like that they banned information in books, and burned books, so we're gonna ban and burn their books. Isn't that just like this? Isn't that the same thing? Hey, look, it's Femboy Urkel. Hold on. Now we're Femboy Urkel. Hey guys, he's here. It's Femboy Urkel here. Have you guys seen the new comic book collection that just came out? Have you guys caught up on your finals yet? Do you guys need help with your math class? I can help you guys with your math class if you need. My name's Coil. My name's Coil. I like math and anime. Do you guys like anime? I love anime. You guys like anime? The fucking, that's fucking too real. This should be a recurring character. I believe in paganism and communism. You should definitely date this other femboy. I know you're dating somebody, but you should definitely date this other femboy. 100%. I know deep down that's what you want. It's what you want. It just turns into the Kyle's cousin's voice. Mookie's like, what the fuck? I'm sorry, Mookie. I'm sorry. Maybe you need accordions. Ironically, I'm one of the nerdiest people around and I don't need glasses. Yeah, because it's a stereotype, but, you know. They actually do make the look hotter. Should I keep the glasses on, chat? Did I do that? Should I keep the glasses on? They're gamer glasses, so they block blue light, apparently. Which is, it's good for your eyes, you know. I actually always use like a blue filter on my computer. I always have the night light setting on. I know some people get really annoyed by that, but like sometimes my night light will turn off and I'll just get hit with like the full blast of normal monitor colors. And at night, like in the middle of the night, it's just like, ugh! Getting 80s kindergarten teacher vibes. Alright now, class, turn your school books to chapter 78, and we're gonna learn about the mitochondria of the cell. The mitochondria is the cell of... I actually don't know. Save your eyes with them, Urkel. It's their nut shield. Yeah, they have advanced nut blocking technology. It's the suspenders, yeah. The red on red, I don't know if the red on red works very well, but I'll do a fit check once Moogie inevitably gets up. So cute, so cute. Hello, Moogie. It bugs me that the suspenders are scuffed and slack. Well, it's because I'm sitting down. You'll see when I get up. He says I'm not going anywhere. She'll move. She'll move once I start making more noise. You're not actually doing anything? Yeah, because I'm like sitting down. Once I stand up, you'll see. Now say, look what you did. Look what you did. Did I do that? Those shits don't work. I mean, not like I've ever tested. You mean the glasses? It gave me a blue light, and it seemed to work. It blocked the blue light, you know? So, I don't know. You look like a stereotypical right-wing militia member in a cheesy 90s movie. What? How do I look like a... How do I look? I feel like I look more like Velma. How do I look like fucking a stereotypical right-wing militia member? I would need like a leather jacket and like a bald head. I do have the knife for it, though. I won't lie. I do have the knife for it. You know, I do have the right knife. How do we know that Velma isn't a right-wing militia woman? I feel like Velma is definitely not right-wing. Like, I feel like it's core to her character that she's like, actually... You know, I don't know. Mustache and pot gut. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this is the right-wing militia group look. I don't think that's what I'm going for here. I think that's doesn't seem right. It seems like that's not what I'm doing. Maybe if I turned my camera, because I have an American flag behind some guns, that would maybe look more of it. The glasses look like Terry Nichols. Terry Nichols. You look like a cute nerding girl of our dreams. That would be a funny character development if Velma did turn out to be some... Like, if they made a movie, like another live-action movie, and it turned out that Velma was just kind of, like, pretending to be, like, a liberal beating heart, but in reality, she's just, like, some fucking really, like, hardcore, like, conservative. She's, like, going to rallies. It's like, hey, what if in the new, like, Scooby-Doo live-action movie, what if they have, like, a scene where they have to find Velma, and they find her at one of those, like, Proud Boy rallies where she's got, like, the khaki pants and the hat with the sunglasses. She's clearly a federal agent. That'd be kind of funny. What do you think about that, Moogie? Is she a lesbian in canon now? I'm not sure. Because she dated that one guy in that one movie, but he ended up turning out to be the bad guy. But she made Velma sexy for a second. Wasn't Velma supposed to be sexy? She's always been the more attractive one than the other one. I forget her name. Right? Daphne? Daphne always seemed like a bitch to me. I always viewed Daphne as low value. Daphne was always low value. Velma was always it. She always had the dumpy, you know what I mean? She had the fucking dump truck. Every time she backed up, you hear like a beep beep sound. Daphne. I love that one scene where it's like the dude's looking at Traps Incorporated. One of the warning signs that someone's a furry is that they think Scooby-Doo is the hot one. Think Scooby is the hot one? Who thinks Scooby is the hot one? I mean, what's his name? Fucking Shaggy is always my favorite. Shaggy was always the best in the show. Like Zoink Scoob, I don't think this is weed. Yeah, Shaggy's always the best. But I would never say I loved Scooby that much. Scooby always just seemed like an add-on to Shaggy. It seemed weird that they named the show after him, too. Daphne was Fred's cum dumpster, yeah. Hello, Hemlock. Scooby is your star. And anyway, I know Shaggy was a vegetarian. Shit caught me off guard when I found out. Yeah, he is a vegetarian. I don't know, why did they make him a vegetarian? Why was that, like, a part of his character? Like, it's weird, because, like, one of the main things about his character is that he's, like, he's a foodie. And he eats a lot. He and Shaggy eat, like, a shit ton. But they're vegetarian. So every time they eat, it's like a veggie sandwich. And every time I'm like, oh, that just doesn't seem appetizing. Like, it's just a veggie sandwich. What's the word for somebody who doesn't... Oh, damn it. Because, like, a vegetarian will still eat animal products, though. What's the word for someone who doesn't eat any animal products? Zoink, Scoobs! These were unarmed civilians! Oh, Raggy! Vegan? No. Well, is it vegan? No. Is that it? Is it vegan? It's vegetarian, and is vegan the ones that don't eat anything? That's yeah, it might be vegan, I think. Remember that, like, vegan teacher character? That was always, like, that she would use, like, crayon markers in her videos, not realizing that it had animal products in it. Nothing makes me, like, more smug than a vegan being so, like, uppity about their veganism, and then they themselves fuck up. It's like a vegan putting, like, mayonnaise on their sandwich. Like, I just love not eating any animal products. Can I get some mayo on that? Vegans won't eat animal-derived products such as eggs, dairy, honey, etc. Vegetarians can tolerate milk or whatever from animals, not actually killing and eating them. Vegan, no meat, animal products. Vegetarian, no meat, animal products. I don't know, because I feel like some vegetarians aren't like... I feel like all vegans are like, save the animals. I don't want to eat a dead creature. But, well, like, I feel like there's a lot of like vegetarians out there who are they just don't like meat. It's not like a moral decision on their part. It's just that they don't like meat. I think Kirk Hammett is someone like that. Kirk Hammett's a vegetarian. I don't know if any of you knew this, but that's some deep Kirk Hammett lore. But he does not eat meat. My Muslim friend was eating Popeye's red beans and rice, and I had to tell him it had pork fat. Oh, fuck. Do those nut shields work for you out in the sun? Oh, they're not sunglasses. Did you see that Finn finally ate meat? Is there a clip? What did he eat? Is it all downhill from here? Is he gonna, like, is he done with his femboy arc? He's just gonna start eating meat every day? I'm a vegetarian and never liked meat since a kid. See, there are some people like that. They aren't like, you should feel bad for eating that animal. They're like, I just don't like the taste. And there are definitely people like that. I feel like that's a much more valid vegetarian reason than, you know, the whole thing about, like, animals being, like, not wanting to kill animals is not very, like, I don't know. I always, like, it can bother me when, like, I see a cute little cow and I eat it, but then it's at the same time, it's like, in nature, that's just the way shit goes. Nature is so much more brutal than, like, humans. Like, fuck. If I was a deer, I'd rather get shot and eaten by a hunter than, like, live as a deer. He ate meat alright. Oh, kinds of. I see what you're talking about. Yeah, I saw that. There are gray areas around vegetarian and veganism. For example, I'm a vegetarian, but I'll eat gelatin and cochineal and animal rennet. I see. Finn tasted a burger and ate a steak too, I think. Oh shit. So not just the one type of meat. I thought you were being coy and saying he had meat. I saw that one, but you couldn't post that one to YouTube. Vid made an entire video about trying meat. He hired a professional chef and invited Veruna Fangs and Vlad LLC and someone else along for the ride. Nature red in tooth and claw. Bisexuality, veganism intensifies? What?
Fun story about me. I have literally never tried meat in my entire life. Once. My parents are vegetarian. They were completely fine if I tried meat. I just never end up doing it. I was gonna do it on my 18th, put it out. I finally have the opportunity to get a private chef. This house is full of people right now, and I'm losing my mind excited. We're gonna try some insane shit.
That is the proper way to do it, though. I'm glad he didn't just go to, like, a shitty restaurant or some bullshit.
To eat all of it, the whole burger?
No.
Okay, but whoever does, do we get a prize?
Yes, you get to take the chef home. They're so fucking weird.
Oh, the juices.
Oh, come on, dude. What is that burger, though?
How have I gone my entire life? What the f? Is it good because it's meat, or you're just a professional at this? Yo. What? Okay. Veggie burgers actually get the texture nearly right. Vegetarian burgers just are like 60% of what this tastes like. 60%.
I don't know about that. What the fuck? What's his opinion? What's the verdict?
Ta-da!
No, that means Vlad gets the prize. I really want to eat the whole burger, but
I know, there's more. That's what I'm thinking.
Amateurs.
What do you think this is made out of? Honestly, it's still good. Okay, I'll give it a B. This is still better than like a ton of vegetarian burgers.
Oh, now he tried McDonald's? Fuck, dude. Is he gonna eat meat now? Is he just like done with vegetarian? Is he like fully converted to the Meat Eaters Incorporated? That is a hungry boy. Blood fucking that burger up. The funny of things that animals do that we as humans deem immoral and inappropriate. Animals eat other animals isn't totally a compelling argument. Well, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that animals do. Like a lot of cats, like tigers, they'll kill, like tiger males will kill, like the little cubs of a woman tiger, because they want to fuck them. They want to fuck the lady, and they don't want her to have any kids that aren't his. So it's like crazy. There's some brutal shit in nature. Probably not. He said, I don't think he's gonna be eating meat regularly as a result. That's what he says now, though. That's what he says now. Wait till he comes to the U.S. eventually, maybe one day. And then he'll go to, like, Texas. If he ever goes to Texas, he'll eat meat. I guarantee it. Apparently, after he started ordering Five Guys and ended up losing weight. So he started eating Five Guys and lost weight by eating Five Guys? How does that work? Yeah, maybe you'll be let inside the U.S. now that he eats meat. Trump's like, you know, beforehand, he didn't eat meat, and I thought, nah, we don't need this in our country. But now that he eats meat, we can let him into our country. It's not a great Trump. I could do better at Trump. Maybe he cut back on his carbs and sugar? Maybe. Possible. Protein also, it's like, you know, your body needs protein. Dog, I'm telling you, if he tried real barbecue, he's never gonna want to leave. I know, right? Dude, I remember I got into an argument with Adrian one time about what is real barbecue. Because, like, Adrian was arguing to me that Korean barbecue was objectively better than American barbecue, and I first of all, not even the same. When you say barbecue in terms of, like, barbecue, you mean American barbecue. Korean barbecue really shouldn't be called Korean barbecue because it's completely different. But it's good. Oh, I guess I haven't had Korean barbecue, so I can't say. But there's no way it's beating proper Southern Soul barbecue. If you're taking, like, a piece of, like, pig that's been slow roasted for, like, hours in a smoker, and it's, like, the meat is literally just falling off the bone, there's no going with that. That is peak. It is peak. Dude, he can buy his own private plane. I mean, he probably could, but it's not about him being able to afford the trip over there. It's about the fact that he can't. They won't let him in. The U.S. won't let him in. Finn is doing cyclic weight gain and loss in a belief that it will best redistribute fat and femininely. Oh, fat cycling, yeah. I've heard about fat cycling. I feel like I've done fat cycling unintentionally. But basically, if you take estrogen and you so estrogen makes you more feminine the more fat you have. If you don't have enough fat, it doesn't do that much. It really helps with fat redistribution. So if you have a lot of fat and you go on estrogen, what you want to do is lose weight and then gain weight and then lose weight again and then gain weight and then lose it, and then it's supposed to go to the hips and more feminine places. I'm not sure if it works, but astrotism intensifies. The glasses are really amplifying the astrotism. Barbecue roots are often traced back to Caribbean, particularly the Taino people who used method of cooking meat over fire using green wood, which they called barbacoa. This method involved indirect heat, allowing the meat to cook slowly and develop a smoky flavor. Didn't barbecue develop partially in Florida? Isn't Florida partially where it the word came from? Is Florida? If it's the same too, I'm thinking of they're kind of weird about food. Who? Finn is on a terrorist watch list. I don't know if he's on a watch list or anything, but his visa got denied once, and apparently that just makes it extremely hard to get it fixed. Hello, Moogie. How is your weight now? Do you still want to gain a few pounds? Yeah, I mean, I do kind of want to, I want to try doing, a proper weight cycle. I want to get chubby and then lose it again. I want to go up to, 130, and then go back down to 110, or 115. I think 115, 114, or 114 to 116 is, my range. That's where I want to end up, is at that range. Maybe 120, I'm not entirely sure. But, I want to go up to, 130 and then go all the way back down. You're looking healthy? I feel like I thought I lost some weight there for a little bit. I don't really know, because I haven't been able to weigh myself recently. I don't really know what I weigh right now. I feel like I have not been eating well. But at the same time, I don't feel like I've lost, a ton of weight. I've been going hard on the dew, though, so maybe it's just the dew coming in clutch. But I don't feel like I've lost. I'm probably around 110, 113 right now, if I had to guess. 130 pounds? You'd have to eat more than once a day? Yeah. Alright, there goes the Moogie. Alright. Fit check time. See, I do, with the glasses, it actually does work pretty well. Bare knees, you hussy. I know, how dare I have bare knees and such a slut. Such a whore. There we go. I was, hold on, I should turn this down a little bit. I'm gonna try to just get closer to my mic. When I was 125 my second year of high school, then started working out and went up to 145. 145 was my heaviest. I think I weighed 145 for like a year and a half or something of my life, and then I went right back down. Your eyes pop with those jizz screens. Chinese, Japanese, dirty knees. Look at what? It's surprised how many streamers who can barely do librarian looks. Oh, oh, it's surprising how many streamers who barely read do librarian looks. I read hentai. I don't read as much as I should. I should read. I used to read a lot of manga. I don't do that anymore as much as I should. It looks like the school bookworm caught the eye of the jock with the Randy together. Yeah. The school bookworm. Hi, my name is Velma. You're looking like you're about to tell us to hush. Shh. Extra takes 2 tries to read my perfectly simple sentence. Kind of prove my point. I don't know what you're talking about. I read hentai. I don't read as much as I should. I read hentai. You point with your index finger under every word you read. That's not true. That's not true. I do usually like highlight it though with the cursor if I'm reading on my computer. I've read a lot of shit like that before. Yeah, I want to gain weight. The problem is it's hard. It's just so hard. It's so fucking hard to gain weight, chat. It genuinely is. I need to eat more, but I don't wanna. That's the main problem. Is if I had food I wanted to eat, then I could. But like eating is such a chore. Like Jesus Christ, I hate eating, man. I hate it. It's the worst. It's like after the stream, I have to go find something to make, and it's either gonna be like chicken and rice again, or gonna be like ramen. And it's like I can make that. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. But like, I just wish that. I wish that like, you know, I wish that I could have fucking food that tastes good. What is today's look? The librarian. Just boof a Huel. Aren't those Huel things like really bad for you? Eating isn't a chore unless you make it a chore. How do you not make it a chore? It's something I have to do, and I don't want to do it. You want a maid to cook for you? No, I don't want a maid to cook for me. I just want to have... I wish I had ingredients and tools to make what I wanted to make. You know what I mean? Like, if I could make... I was thinking about it last night. I fell asleep to the dreams of making a burrito, chat. I want to make my perfect burrito. It's something I've been thinking about for so long. And it's not even that expensive. I just, like, don't have the ingredients. Like, I'd have to go and get all this bullshit. I'd have to go get fucking... I probably have butter. I have flour. So I can make the tortilla, but I'd have to get the cheese. I'd have to get some chicken. I'd have to get some seasoning. I'd have to do all these fucking things. I'd have to get lime. I'd have to get onions and tomatoes and jalapenos. And I want to get those things from a farmer's market too. Like, I don't really want to buy those from a grocery store just because it doesn't taste nearly as good. You need tacos. I do. Sorry, I'm on my phone. I can't send a treat or donut. That's okay, Traegers. You know, I'll probably make like I'll make some food after the stream. It's just, it sucks. It's like I don't like eating out that much either. Like I'm starting to like before when I was a kid, right, chat? I ate out so much. I only ate out when I was a kid, right? That was like how I ate. Nowadays though, like I don't eat out nearly as much as I used to, just because it's number one, it's expensive. But because of that, I feel like I've had so many things that I've made that are so much better than a fucking, than a fucking, like, fast food, that it's like, I feel like fast food is such a waste. You ate McDonald's every day? It wasn't usually McDonald's, but it was something that, like that. Like, there was a period of time, honestly, ironically, there's a period of time where I ate Chipotle nearly every day. There was a solid, like, year of my life where I ate Chipotle literally almost every single day of my life. And then I was like, if it wasn't Chipotle, it was Taco John's or Bebop's or one of the other restaurants. Sometimes it was McDonald's, sometimes it was Taco Bell, sometimes it was fucking, you know, whatever the hell else. That's just what I ate back then. And it was just, when I moved out on my own, that just shit didn't fly. Because, like, there's no way I could afford, because I was eating twice a day back then, too. That's when I was at my heaviest. I ate twice a day. I ate fast food twice a day. And I got a little chubby there, Chad. I got a little chubby. I got a little chubby there for a second. But there's just no way I could afford that. It's like $400 a month back then to eat that much. Nowadays it's probably like $600 a month to eat that much fast food. It's completely undoable. Astra can't make big batches of food. Yeah. That's what really sucks about it. Making one burrito sounds like a piss poor lack of economy of scale. Surely you want to make dozens at once. That's the thing that I hate about my body. It's the worst. If I could eat leftovers, I'd be so happy. Because I could just make a big pot of stew or something and eat that all week long. But no, my body says, what? You've made this and then put it in the fridge? I'm not touching that shit. That's disgusting. I can't eat it, chat. I hate it. I fucking hate it. It's the worst. It's like how I can't afford to fucking make a new exciting meal every day, but at the same time, I can't make one meal that's lasts me the whole week. A dietitian I know analyzed McDonald's food and decided that the ketchup sandwich offered the best nutrition per dollar. That's kind of interesting. I did that during my Target days, and I still ended up losing 30 pounds in 6 months. It continues getting a little chubby. And I'm the rat in my house that eats all the leftovers. But you can eat frozen meals. Some of them, yeah. I kind of am grossed out by frozen meals too, but from, I don't know, the weird, like, part of my brain that doesn't let me eat fast, or that doesn't let me eat leftovers, lets me eat some things. Like, for some reason, Subway and pizza are two things that I can eat leftover, for whatever reason. Specifically Subway. Not, like, Jersey Mike's, not some sandwiches, but Subway. I don't know why. But that's the only thing I can eat leftovers. Everything else, no. Technically, by definition, everything in a restaurant served after 2 p.m. is leftovers. Yeah, I know, but like I can't visually see that, and so my brain doesn't like process it. If my brain processes it and thinks about it, then I can't. Subway doesn't really keep well. Well, what I get on Subway kind of it does alright. You go to Walmart or Target and buy a weight gainer shake. I hate those kind of shakes too, though. Like the protein shakes. Ugh. Ugh. My family always tried to get me to eat these like protein bars when I was a kid. You know those like grain protein bars because they're just so much calories in one thing. Because my family would always be like, "Come on, just eat this protein bar," and I would try it and it would just, I hate that taste. If I think about the taste of like a chocolate protein bar, I literally want to throw up. It is disgusting. It is awful. I hate it. It is so terrible. I really just got like cucked by my own body's like pickiness. But my understanding, Subway sandwiches aren't normally served hot, so it's not like it's got cold if you eat it later. Yeah, that's one part of it probably. This is one motherfucker that decided to work at Chipotle. Yeah, this is the motherfucker that decided to work at Chipotle, did 2 shifts, and got fucked. Hats out to all the people who actually work in fast food, because that shit's beyond my ability. Lasted 1 week. I wouldn't even say I lasted a week, dude. I lasted 2 shifts. Got fucked after 2 shifts? Yeah, it didn't work out for me, man. It just didn't. Train away your gag reflex and then eat things that are good for you but you don't like without letting it touch the sides. No, see that's not gonna work, Trey, or CRJ. If I force myself to eat something, I begin to resent that thing. I start to hate it. Like I start to genuinely hate it, and then I will not eat it out of spite for my hatred of that food item. Like I will literally start to just not eat it on purpose, just because I'm like, I'd rather not eat than subject myself to that torture. Like the hunger pangs of not eating is more tolerable than the annoying act of having to eat something I don't want to eat. Training away your gag reflex might be useful anyway, you never know. Yeah, but the gag reflex, it's not my gag reflex. Especially not like the back of mouth. The kind of gag reflex you're talking about is like the back of mouth gag reflex. That's different. That's 2 different things. Took me a year to get that far. You will gain weight when you become pregnant. I just gotta keep trying, chat. I gotta keep trying to get pregnant. So, spill the beans. Do the workers eat the food? Well, yeah, but it's because you get a free meal. Like after every shift, you get a free meal at Chipotle, and you go through the line, you get a free meal, and it's all right. I don't know. I don't like Chipotle as much as I used to. I think Chipotle really went downhill, to be honest with you. Like in terms of food quality. Part of the reason why I really didn't like working there is because literally everybody felt like you were slighting them, because you give them the portion that you were supposed to give them, and they'd be like, "Come on, really?" And it's just like, "God damn it, I'm trying." But it's like you can't just load it up like they want, because Chipotle is very on that, and then it's like they don't have like the production to keep it up. Like they just don't make enough food to sell as much food as they want, and it's just, I don't know. If Chipotle raised their prices but increased their portion size to a respectable size, I feel like they'd do better. But they don't. They just like, we're gonna make one of these buckets of rice every like 4 hours, and then when 5 people come by asking for like 5 times the amount of normal rice that you're supposed to give, then it's just like, well, fuck. I don't know. Eating is a pain in the ass, chat. It really is. I wish I didn't have to eat. Apparently Five Guys understands the psychology of that, and they always spill some fries out of the carton into the other bag, so it looks like you're getting more than you're supposed to. Yeah. Five Guys really, like, that's what made them, like, famous for doing that. Five Guys is overrated. Five Guys, is it just me, or is Five Guys over fucking rated? Like, they're decent, like, burger. Like, it's not a bad burger. It's a good burger. Like, it's one of the better tasting cheeseburgers that you can get at a fast food place. But that being said, it is so goddamn overpriced for what you get. I will never eat Five Guys just, like, on my own whim. Like, oh, I'm gonna go into Five Guys. And I literally will never do that just because it's so outrageously expensive. Especially considered for the same price, I can make, like, 4 or 5 or 6 cheeseburgers at home that blow Five Guys out of the water. Ever been to Jason's Deli? Yeah, I don't love Jason's Deli. I don't love deli food, to be honest with you. There's certain things I like at deli food places, but certain things I don't. I love tomato basil at Jason's Deli, but that's the when I go to Jason's Deli, the tomato basil is basically the only thing I get, because everything else there, especially the soda machine's always garbage. Oh, fast food's overpriced now. Yeah, it's true. Very true. Burgers at a little dinner are always the best. Yeah. I've never eaten in Five Guys. There's one in Cambridge, but we also have a couple really good independent burger places. Remember, if you don't eat, you will waste away eventually. Yeah, I know. So I try to eat, but then I always, like, end up eating, like, pizza rolls or something. I don't, if you eat pizza rolls enough times, you just get sick of pizza rolls. And it's just like, fuck. I wish I had, like, a cupboard full of ingredients that I could make, like, a really interesting meal with. But it's like, fuck, dude. Ingredients are expensive nowadays. Like, to make something that's interesting. I watched a video from, like, Adam Rogricio, which, by the way, he's kind of a knob, and I don't love everything he says. But Adam Rogricio made a video about, like, how it's not economically viable to make, like, a new and interesting dish every night. It is true. If you're cooking like from like a YouTube like recipe book every night, where you're getting like a different like interesting dish every night, you're spending way more money. It's like, that's so much money. In order to like cook like economically, there we go. In order to cook economically, you have to like buy a bunch of food in bulk that's like shelf stable, like onions and fucking beans and lentils, and then you have to make like a stew, and you just have to freeze that shit, and you have to like eat the same stew day after day after day that's been frozen. I think it's so gross. It's like my brain just says no, nuh-uh, I'd rather not. I don't get out that often, and I've never been to Taco Bell, Wendy's, Papa John's, Little Caesars, and no. I like Little Caesars. I heard Americans complain about eggs, but even so, I was astonished when I actually Googled how much they cost over there now. Well, triple the UK price. Yeah, that's the bird flu. Bird flu did it, or as I like to call it, the Biden administration. Bird flu? I don't believe in that. Good thing price for 12 pounds of nutbag. It's a good price for 12 pounds of nutmeg. If you freeze the food, you can mix it up. You don't have to rest the same thing every day. Yeah, I don't know. It's like if I take a... The only thing I can freeze and use later are ingredients. So unless I make something and then use it as an ingredient later, then I can't eat it. Like rice. Like if I take rice and I put it in the fridge and then use it the next day for like fried rice as an ingredient in fried rice, that's fine. I can do that. But if I cook like a stew, like let's say I cook chili, right? And I make a big pot of it, and I eat one portion of it, and then I save and put the rest of it in the refrigerator or the freezer, I can't eat it. It's garbage at that point. There's no... The moment that goes in the freezer, it's useless to me. Kind of do that, cooking in bulk, but not one thing, more like 6 items, and take an entire month to eat it all. Imagine cooking in an economically viable way. That's why I keep trying to get her to get a vac sealer. That wouldn't help either. It's like, so if the food is sitting for a long period, if I cook like a soup and I let it sit for like a day, there's no way you're gonna get me to eat that shit again. No way. It's disgusting. It's actually disgusting. I made some onion soup the other day, chat. It was really good. But like I would have to make it again from scratch because I can't freeze that shit, man. Hello, Puck. You can vac seal soup and freeze it. Yeah, I know, but that doesn't work for me. That's still leftovers. That's still just leftovers. You wanna crock pot daily? I don't like crock pots generally. I don't mind stewing things and cooking things for a long time. It's just like, if I have something exciting that I want to eat, then I'll put the time and effort into making it. Like chicken wings, I will never complain about making chicken wings because I fucking love chicken wings. Have you tried it? I wouldn't. That wouldn't like. It's not that I haven't tried it. It's just that wouldn't. The vac sealing it would do nothing to my, because it's all mental. It's like, it's not like there's something actually physically wrong with like putting food in the freezer and then eating it later. It's all like a mental thing. It's no different than a frozen meal. Yeah, but a frozen meal to me, like, it for some reason it like strikes a different chord mentally. Then I made this, it was hot when I made it, and I remembered what it tasted like and smelled like when it was new, and now it's frozen and now it's different, and it's like, ugh. I can't do it. It's hard for me to even make like chicken stock. This may be a dumb question, but why do you need to go to the effort of cooking in order to build a meal from ingredients? You could make sandwiches, for example. Wait, why do you need to go to the effort of cooking in order to build a meal from ingredients? You could make a sandwich. Although I do make sandwiches every once in a while, but that's like not the... It's just the same, right? Like, if you're gonna make a sandwich, what kind of sandwich are you gonna make? Like, a ham and cheese sandwich is okay, I guess, but I don't have any cheese for a ham and cheese sandwich. I also think cold ham and cheese... Like, I don't like deli foods that much, so a cold, like, ham sandwich with 2 pieces of just white bread with some ham and some cheese on it, it's just kind of gross to me. I don't know, it's not something that I would want to eat, especially if it's American cheese. Ugh. American cheese is only good on specific things, not on like a cold cut sandwich. But like, yesterday I made an egg sandwich, right? So I just took some egg, I took some bread, I toasted the bread, then I took some eggs, and I took some ham, and I fried up the ham with some seasoning, and then I took eggs and I fried them over easy, and then put it all in a sandwich together with some cheese, and that was fucking delicious. But you can't eat that every day. It's like, it gets old if you eat that every day. I did eat it like every day for a little bit there last year. I frequently eat Marmite sandwiches, then again I'm British. Ew, Marmite? Ugh. You tried duck eggs? No, have not. Even meal prepping? Yeah, I can't do meal prepping. Meal prepping to me is the exact same as leftovers. I cannot do it. Sounds good, Astra. It is pretty good. It was really good. I was trying to go to bed last night. It was late as fuck, and I was so hungry. I was just like, I can't sleep. So I had to get up. and I had to make myself a little sandwich. What is Marmite actually? I don't know. It's like molasses or some bullshit. I don't know. It's one of those things that you have to have like an acquired taste to get to eat or something. I'm not entirely sure. It's quite those British foods. They like it in Australia too, though, I think. Oh, you got some more, mate. Yeast extract plus spices and a bit of celery extract. Ew! I don't like celery. I really don't like celery. Celery's kind of gross. Probably something inedible, like most British foods. I hate celery. Nobody really knows. It's in Marmite. Nobody really knows. We think it might be a mixture of street sludge and dirt. Primo British culinary. Prime British foods. I can't talk today. I'm like so tired. My speech is fucked. I don't know how to talk. Australia has Vegemite, which is similar. New Zealand has Marmite, but is made by a different company to a different recipe. I see. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'll try that. Yeah, what I need is a bunch of different recipes that all use similar ingredients that are somewhat easy to make. Like an onion soup, that's super easy to make, right? That's just like a couple different onions and some stock, right? That, for the most part, that's all that's in onion soup. So that's pretty easy. So that's like something I can make, but I can also have onions. It requires that I have onions. So as long as I have onions that I can use for different food things, yeah. Redeemed hydrate? I forgot about that. Buy $20 of pork and have a meal a day for a month. Yeah, I don't love pork either. If I could just have chicken wings every night for the rest of my life, I could die happy. People in the UK are divided into people who love Marmite and people who hate it, with a very few people in the middle. A Marmite thing has become a metaphor for things everyone has a strong opinion about. A Marmite thing. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know. I want to go to Britain one day and to try all this horrible cuisine everybody talks about. Beans on toast. One thing I will not try is blood pudding. That shit is gross, and I don't care who you are. That is fucking disgusting. I will not try that. I don't care if it's like, oh, British classic is blood pudding. We take a pig and we slit its throat, then we take all the blood and let it dry and curdle there overnight, and then we'll eat it. It's delicious. What the fuck is wrong with you people? What the fuck is wrong with you people? Who let you guys breed? Next donut girl, Astra eats a Marmite sandwich on stream. Ew, I don't want to eat Marmite. Promite is better than Marmite and Vegemite. Place I go to has 10 pounds of wings for $27. That's not a bad deal. That's not a bad deal. But I don't know where you go because I don't have that deal. I feel like all of the stereotypes in the UK has having a lousy food are half a century out of date and people haven't noticed. What is a good British meal then, CRJ? Enlighten us. Enlighten us on British culinary cuisines, because there aren't British restaurants around the world. You go everywhere in the world, there are going to be French restaurants, there are going to be Mexican restaurants. Shit, there's a lot of even American restaurants nowadays. But like, you don't go to fucking Japan and find an English restaurant. It's not how it works. People don't fucking eat that shit. What do British people eat that is like good? If you go to England, you can try a portion of Jude. Puerto Ricans have half blood sausage made of pig blood and rice seasoning. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. That's nasty. Then again, Americans have some gross food too, I won't lie. Ranch, fucking disgusting. Hate ranch. Ranch is so terrible. I know, like, there's so many people who are gonna, like, crucify me for saying that, but I hate ranch. what has Britain given to the culinary world other than pot pies and shepherd's pie? But is shepherd's pie more of a Scottish thing anyway? I feel like it's more Scottish. What is English specifically that England has given the world? Not Scottish food, not Irish food. Irish food is different. What is England specifically made? I don't hate ranch, but not a big fan either. I'm just not. I don't like it. I think my brother like scarred me with ranch, with his like culinary sins when he was younger. It was just so disgusting that I could never eat ranch, never look at ranch the same way again. It's awful. Ranch is so, I don't know. A lot of people swear by ranch, but I can't get into it. There are tons of well-known and good British foods. Cheddar, Stilton, Cask, Ales, single malt Scotch whiskey, and cheddar, Cask ales, single malt Scotch whiskey, the Sunday roast, afternoon tea, Cornish pastries, Malton Marbury pork pies, flapjacks. One of those things was literally just a type of cheese. That does not fucking count, first of all. You can't just take cheddar cheese and say, well, look, we gave everybody cheddar cheese. Like, no. You can't do that. You can't do that. It's an ingredient. Second off, half of those were fucking alcoholic drinks, not food. And third of all, I don't even know any of the rest. Like, what is a Sunday roast? What's an afternoon tea? What is a that's not food either. That's a tea. What is a Cornish pastry? What's a Melton Marbury pork pie? What the fuck? I have literally never heard of these things in my life. Try some proper cheddar cheese someday, and you'll see why I mentioned it. No, you can't. You cannot claim cheddar cheese is English. I don't care if it's from England originally, but you can't claim cheddar cheese is English. It's not like Italy, where the only place you can get like proper mozzarella is in like the mozzarella district in Italy. That's not how that works. I also would argue that mozzarella isn't Italian food. If you're gonna argue that cheddar cheese is British food, then mozzarella is Italian food, and I would argue that that's not how that works. Fucking pasta, like spaghetti, Alfredo, or not Alfredo. Alfredo's really American, but like, you know, if you're making like lasagna, that's Italian. I'll give you that's Italian, but just the cheese they used to make it is not Italian. Because listen, we have cheddar in America, and we probably make it better. I'm gonna be real. Wisconsin cheddar cheese versus English cheddar cheese. That's an interest. I want to see that. Cheddar comes from the town of Cheddar, though. Give us something? Nah, dude, nah. Because you can't claim mozzarella as... Again, I don't think mozzarella counts as Italian food. I don't think that's, like... I don't think you can sit down with, like, mozzarella or provolone cheese and be like, ah, yes, I'm eating Italian food. Because it's not, it's just cheese. The term cheddar became too generic before designated orange or a thing, but the West Cheddar farmhouse cheddar does have protection. But it doesn't matter. Again, I'm saying that it doesn't matter where the cheese comes from, and if it can only come from a specific region. I don't consider it British food. And again, you didn't name anything else that wasn't like some random like British word. Like I could have made those words up. Like a Marlborough Burrowdin. That's all. You know, my favorite dish is when my mom used to make me Marlborough bush sheep turd. That's what my mother used to make me. It's like, what is that? I've never heard of that. You don't go to... There's, like, nowhere in... I could go within 50 miles, within 25 miles of me. There is Italian, there's French, there's fucking Spanish. Or not Spanish, fucking Mexican. There's fucking Puerto Rican. There's fucking Japanese. There's Chinese. There's Indian. But there's no English. Well, actually, I don't know. Is there... Probably not, though. There's probably no English restaurant specifically within 25 miles of my house. I don't think I've ever even seen an English restaurant. English restaurant. No, that doesn't count. That's not it. Yeah, no, there isn't, like, there's restaurants that sell some British food, but there's no British restaurant specifically. There's no specific British restaurant. What about an English breakfast? I don't think I've ever had an English breakfast. Fish and chips? Yes, you could say fish and chips are British food. Fish and chips might be the only British quote-unquote food, which is a bit of a stretch, because it's just fried fish. It's just fried fish fillet and fries. It's barely even, you can barely even call that British food, because people have been frying fish for fucking ever, for thousands of years. I'll give it to you, because it's not just fried fish. It's battered with, you know, beer batter and all of that, and that's become the standard. So I'll give you like fish and chips. But there really isn't a whole lot of restaurants that sell fish and chips specifically, and I've been to one and they are kind of good, but like there's no, if it's a restaurant that sells fish and chips, it's because it's like a pub or a bar that sells bar food, because it's bar food. It's not specifically a British restaurant selling fish and chips. They have those in England, but they don't have them in the rest of the world. I've only seen it in pubs, but it's still an Americanized. Yeah. Beef Wellington? I've never had a beef Wellington. Beef Wellington's like a fancy person food. British tandoori cuisine is definitely a thing, a part of any other cuisines of Indian subcontinent now. Most food you can get in the US is Americanized, or just stuff invented in the US, to be fair. That's kind of true, but it's also kind of not true, right? Like, I feel like it depends on, like, if you go outside of America. Outside of America, like, you go to another country like Germany, there's gonna be Mexican restaurants in Germany. There's gonna be there's fucking Mexican restaurants in India, right? There's Mexican restaurants everywhere. There's French restaurants, there's Italian restaurants. These are restaurants that focus on one specific type of food from one specific country. Italian, France, and Chinese and Japanese are like, and Mexican are like the biggest ones I can think of off the top of my head. You think chat is demon? Oh, here we go again. Bro, I checked out your streamer and you weren't there. I checked out your homeboy. You weren't even in the chat. I didn't even see you there once. I saw Pooh Boy in their chat, but I didn't see you, Darrow. I didn't see it. Nero, what do you think is the best British food? What do you think the best British food out there is? Do you think Britain has, like, do you think that Britain has, like, given the world any culinary gifts other than maybe fish and chips? And possessed with demons as well. Yeah, but what do you think of British food? That stuff you get in the US is different than those styles from every style I've ever heard. Yeah, well, because that's just because the US is better. Alright, I'm sorry, but the US is just better. If you want the best food in the world, you go to the US. You go to the US. We have the best French restaurants. We have, like, the fucking like, if you want to go, I guess if you want specifically French food, and you're looking for the best French food, you go to France. If you go to one of the best Italian food, you go to Italy. But if you want just the best food overall, you go to the fucking United States. You want the best burger in the world, you go to the United States. You want the best barbecue in the world, you go to the United States. You want the best pizza in the world, you go to the United States. You want the best Mexican food in the world, you go to the United States. You want the best Chinese food in the world, you go to the United States. Now, Japanese food, Italian, and France, you probably find the best of those in their respective countries. But you find really good in, like, there are some top-tier French restaurants in the U.S. You mean shitpost food. Damn, a burger with pineapple on a burger? That's a meme burger. It is true. And I'd never put pineapple on a burger. That's disgusting. I mentioned cheddar, but you apparently disqualified it as being too successful. No. That's fake news. That's fake news. You're putting words in my mouth. I disqualified it because it's an ingredient, not a food. Cheddar is not a food. It is an ingredient. Just I gave you an example too, because I didn't just say I didn't say that cheddar is not cheddar doesn't count, but mozzarella does. I said cheddar and mozzarella don't count. When you eat mozzarella, you're not eating Italian food. You're eating mozzarella. When you're eating provolone, you're not eating Italian food. When you're eating like Mexican cheese, you're not eating Mexican food. You're eating cheese. You're eating an ingredient. It's what you make with the ingredient that determines what kind of food it is and where it's from. And to be honest with you, cheddar is not. It is so much more than just like a fucking food from a specific country. It's like its own thing. People make it all over the world. It has. When people eat cheddar, they don't think of England. What is food? I did mention that cheese and biscuits is a common UK dessert. That doesn't count, though. It's just, that doesn't fucking count. You didn't give that to the world. When you go to a Mexican restaurant, you think of Mexico. When you eat a burrito, you think of Mexico. When you think of beef chow mein, you think of the rice fields in China. You hear that little, like, flute song in the background, you know what I mean? But when you eat cheddar cheese, you don't think of cheddar England. What's wrong with you? It doesn't count. It doesn't count. It's not because it's too successful. It's just because it doesn't fucking count. I don't make the rules. I just make them. Just stick with cheese and pizza and grilled burgers. Hello, Riley. You still haven't given me any, like, proper British food. You still haven't shown me any proper British food that, like, actually is good. Other than, I will give you fish and chips. I'll give you fish and chips. But that's it. That's it. I can't have proper conversation because I'm possessed with female-type demons. There's a difference? You okay, bro? A meat pie? What is a meat pie? I bet you don't think of Naples when you eat pizza. No, because America took pizza from Italy. We make it better. Pizza is an American food now. It is. When I think of a proper pizza, I think of New York. I think of New York. I think when I eat like a really good slice of pizza, I hear that, you know, that the New York song in the background, like New York. You know what I mean? That's what I hear whenever I take a bite of a proper. I get, oh, it's a good proper New York pizza. Hey, I'm eating pizza here. Hey, right? I don't think of Naples, because Naples, I guarantee if you go to Naples, you will not get pizza as good as what you'll get in New York City. Not gonna happen. Succubus and incubus, they're different genders. But I thought they came down and sucked your soul. They're not. You can't be possessed by a succubus. That you get like sucked by a succubus, right? You telling me there's a succubus inside you, caught like jerking you off or something? What's going on? The best pizza in the world is NYC in Connecticut. I don't know about Connecticut, but New York City is where it like came from. I've seen real Italian pizza and it looks disgusting. I know! They use normal mozzarella in Sicilian-style pizza. They use normal mozzarella, which means you can't have that much cheese. You ever wonder why, when you go to Italy, there's only a little bit of cheese, like, sparingly sprinkled over the entire pizza? It's because if you cook too much mozzarella cheese, it will split and turn into an oily mess. So you can't put the same amount of cheese if it's normal mozzarella. New York, American-style pizza uses low-moisture mozzarella, which is why you can put it over the entire pizza. I guarantee you, if you talk to most people, when they think of pizza, they think of a piece of bread with tomato sauce covered with cheese. Not sparingly sprinkled with cheese, but covered with cheese. Astra's still trying to get a Casey's sponsor. Dude, I wish. Except I don't live near a Casey's anymore, so I don't even eat Casey's, because they are genuinely the best pizza that I've ever had, but I don't live near Casey's anymore, unfortunately. I do miss their taco pizza. Not a fan of the New York City style pizza, but they are way too big. I don't want to eat half a pizza in one piece. Well, that's a portion size thing. That doesn't really have to do with, you know, you can cut it however you want. I miss Casey's now. I know, right? Fuck, dude. Taco pizza is the GOAT. Not normal taco pizza. Taco pizza from Casey's is the GOAT. Have you possessed with a succubus? I don't know what that means, bro. I don't know what that means. When I was visiting my friend in Illinois, we had Casey's breakfast in the morning all the time. I know, it's so good. What pizza chain is the closest to you? Probably Papa John's. Let's see here. There's a couple different pizza chains. There's a couple different pizza chains in Florida that I hadn't tried before I moved to Florida, like Hungry Howie's. But they're just not as good, right? Gotta make sure I don't dox myself. I'm gonna take these glasses off for now. Let's see. There's a pizza place right next to me, but it looks like a... I can't tell if that's a chain or... Oh, it's definitely a chain, but it's not like a... It's not like a, It's not like a fast food pizza place. Like, it's like a proper, like, sit-down restaurant pizza place. And it's got other Italian food. I don't know if the pizza looks pretty basic, though. Maybe I'll try... Ooh! The meatball sandwich looks good as fuck, though. I'm not gonna say the name, though, because it'll box me. Other than that, though, like, what else do I have? There's Marco's Pizza... Domino's, Hungry Howie's, Pizza Hut. That looks like the most... Everything else is, like, local shit. And I don't usually like local pizzerias. They always... Anytime a pizzeria is, like, doing local stuff where they're, like... They always overcharge for pizza that isn't as good. Is it Marco's? Marco's is expensive as fuck. Marco's isn't the closest. I think it's either Pizza Hut or Papa John's or Domino's. It's the closest to me. Other than that one I just mentioned, which is the closest to me, but it's like a sit-down restaurant. Have you traveled outside of the USA? I went to Vancouver. So I've been into Canada. But that might not even count. A lot of people don't think that counts, and it might actually not count. It just depends on how the referendum goes. What if you invited Femboy to a Femboy pizza party? Maybe I'd go. I don't know. It just depends on how far away is it and how expensive is it going to be for me to go there. Because if it's like in California, I don't know, man. I noticed the ship you wanted me to ship me with, Nero. Not only are they a communist, but they live in California. And those are two massive red flags. I will not go to California for a pizza party. I won't. It's not gonna happen. I'll go to New York maybe for a pizza party if you pay for the plane ticket. But I ain't going to California. Yeah, I don't care if you pay for the plane ticket. I ain't going to California. I went to Canada once, had poutine, wasn't that impressed. I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was groundbreaking when I had poutine. I didn't think it was like this, whoa! But it was okay. It was alright. Definitely very Canadian. I'm a red flag. Not you. It's just, it's your state. It's not. You're not a red flag, Taco. It's your state that's a red flag. Marco's is expensive. Yeah, there's a lot of like pizza chains here that seem just overpriced and not that good for what they are. Yeah, fuck this place. I think I'm possessed with a female demon. They're annoying me. Bro, are you like, you're actually like having a moment, man. You need to go to like a hospital. You need to be like in a hospital or some shit, dude. You're like genuine, the resident schizo. They're annoying? What are they doing that's annoying you? They're just a troll, of course. Yeah, but that's fun. Oh, fuck. Oh, god damn it. You didn't see that. You didn't see that. That didn't happen. I was just trying to get cozy, god damn it. That didn't happen. This motherfucker. I did see that. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You didn't see it. They didn't see it. That did not happen. It did not happen, chat. It's a figment of your imagination. Where's that one guy that it's like truth or fiction compilation?
Have you ever walked out of a mall into a huge parking area and realized you'd forgotten where you parked your car?
Ever gone mountain biking?
What do you want to be when you grow up?
What's the right tip? If you call
It's false. No way. Not this time. We created it. Not this time. No, not this time. It's totally made up. Pure fiction. It's fiction. It's fiction. We made it up. We made this one up.
Didn't happen. I was tabbed out. What the fuck? It didn't happen. I don't know what you're talking about. It didn't happen. Totally fiction. Out of my imagination. It so didn't happen. The clips will arrive any second now. Rip fuck. And maybe do it again so I can confirm what I saw earlier was it. Stupid. I was just trying to get my blanket, man. I was fucking my legs. I was cold. I just wanted to get cozy. Motherfucker, goddamn it. No, I'm at home alone, but they're demons. What are they doing? What are the demons saying? Springfield Cashew Chickens replica jersey? What is this? Cashew chickens? What is this? I don't even know what this is. Dumb question. Why is the stream only in 720? I thought I set it to not be 720, but I don't know. I'll probably update it at some point. But I gotta make sure my internet's capable of handling 1080p. Because it also has to do with the bitrate. Like, this, depending on what bitrate you use. Like, I could maybe go up, but I might have to lower the bitrate or something. I'm not sure yet. So, I'll have to fuck with it. But, short answer, I'm lazy. And long answer, I'm lazy. Standing on your chair and bending over away from the camera is the best way to pick up. What was I supposed to do? I wanted to pick up the blanket. I was literally thinking about how I could avoid what happened, and I was just like, I didn't think it was gonna be that bad. I didn't think that was gonna happen. Mistakes were made. Except it didn't, because it didn't happen. It didn't happen, Chad. It did not fucking happen. Astra, I think you dropped something right behind you on the ceiling. On the ceiling? on the ceiling? What did I miss on the ceiling? It was a cute skirt though, I won't lie. I wish there weren't the blue ones this time. You know, these ones actually fit. Chat, it did not happen. Just forget about it, okay, guys? Just forget about it. Did not happen. Don't clip it. It didn't happen. It's a figment of your imagination. We made this one up. Complete fiction. We made this one up. Complete and better fiction. Hold on, I gotta watch this. I gotta watch this back again. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. Yeah. God damn it. God damn it. My legs look like shit too. That's the worst part. That's the worst part. Your underwear is black? How did you know? Or put on your knees in the armrest and try to get it that way. What? Put your knees on the armrest and try to get it that way. My knees on the armrest? Wait, what are you implying? It's almost like you do this on purpose. I didn't, I swear to God. You have nice legs. I don't know. I honestly don't like my legs. My legs are like my worst part. They're still discussing how you should retrieve the thing you dropped on the ceiling. Are you saying you want me to like... You want me to like... Yeah, I can touch the ceiling. We're fine. We're fine. Yeah. It's a compromising position. Unless you know where the Mountain Dews are going. They're really semi-cute. It's not so much like the shape of them, it's the quality. I don't know, it's the skin. I don't like it. You're trying to get your subscribers. Oh well, I will try it again if you subscribe. Yeah. Yeah, there is a place to go for that kind of stuff, for that kind of content. I don't do it. I try to keep that away from the Twitch side of things. God damn it. I'm about to go watch Summit. Wait, what Summit? You want a bubble butt? No, I don't want a bubble butt. To drop something. Motherfucker. Motherfucker. God damn it. God damn it. Fuck chat. My wrist has been hurting so bad recently. Like, it's genuinely the point where I tried to play guitar earlier and I had to stop because it was hurting too bad. I need to go to the doctor about this. This is like an issue. I want to play Melee. Like, I really want to just play Melee, but I can't because it's like, it's getting worse. It is. It's getting worse. Like, I woke up today and it was just really fucking, it's so tight. And, like, it gets better as the day goes on, but, like, I have to shake it like this. But even then, it, like, hurts. Like, especially right around here. Is that the fridge hand? No. This is the fridge hand. This is the hand that I broke before. But this is not... This is the hand that I have a problem with. And I don't know why. Does it go to the doctor ASAP? Well, I'm trying to find one. They're not easy to find in my area. I also am running out of Spyro, which is not ideal. Not even the rest you use for you know what. It might be because of Melee, honestly, though. Because, like, this is what I do a lot when I play Melee. And I'm using this finger to actuate that. I don't know if that's causing some, like, tension in there or something. Or that's what's causing it. It doesn't really hurt to play Melee. I'm just concerned that playing Melee is going to make it worse. So I've been trying to, like, limit how much I play Melee. And if I do Melee for long enough, I can kind of feel it starting to get tight. It doesn't really ever hurt to play Melee, but it does somewhat hurt to play guitar now. You're too young to have arthritis or osteoarthritis. I'm just really hoping it's not something that's untreatable. Like, there's this really sad story about this guitarist who, like, basically sucks now because he got arthritis and he couldn't play the same. And I really don't want that to happen. Like, if I lose the ability to play guitar, I'm gonna be so upset. I'm gonna be so upset, chat. You're right-handed? I am right-handed. I just want to, like, even just hold this controller, I want to play Melee, goddammit. I want to become the best Melee player. I just want to play it. Fuck, but I shouldn't. If you use your wrist and handle a lot in a new way, it will hurt like if you stand and lift weights. It would hurt for a bit. Sure, lifting weights. It's not that same kind of hurt. Like, it's weird. I don't know what it is. And it's the worst when I wake up. It's the worst when I wake up. It gets better as the day goes on, but it's like the worst when I'm like, I just wake up. And right here, it feels like right under here, like the muscle in there is like bruised or something. Right down there. I don't know what the fuck it is. I gotta go to like At this point, I don't even think I should go to just a normal doctor. I gotta go to like a orthopedic doc. Ooh, ooh, yeah, that really hurts. Squeezing it like that really fucking hurts. I can do that like with no pain on this hand, none whatsoever. But this hand, that's tender. That I don't like that. Live in a place where nurses are available 24/7. I mean, yeah, I don't really live in a place like that. There is evidence between sugary drinks and osteoarthritis. Damn. You stretch more? I stretch it. Like, I do stretches. But it doesn't seem to help. Les Paul had a bad auto wreck in Route 66 and had shattered his elbow. The surgeon said they wouldn't be able to restore flexibility there, and but they could set it in whatever position he wanted. Obviously, he picked the guitar angle for playing guitar. Jesus Christ. I had rotator cuff surgery repair on my shoulder last August, and my shoulder still hurts. That sucks. That sucks, dude. I don't know, I just, like, it would suck so much to, like, not be able to play guitar. Like, I was trying to play guitar earlier, and I wanted to, like, keep playing, but, like, it just hurts too much. And I'm worried I'm gonna cause it to be worse if I keep going. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. Dude, it's gonna suck. So I'm gonna have to, like, sell all of my guitars if I can't play anymore. That would be so sad. It'd be so sad. I'd have to sell my V. I'd have to sell every guitar I have just because I won't be able to play anymore. Use the pickle for hand exercise? I just need to go to, like, a doctor and have them tell me what to do about it. I heard rotator cuffs are a bugger to work on. Yeah, that one kills a lot of drummers. That one sucks. That's like if I was a drummer, that would be always the worries, like the rotator cuff, like, surgery. I think my dad had that at some point. I could only do so much. I don't know, chat. But what more important, selling your guitars or having a functional wrist? What's more important, selling your guitars or having a more functional wrist? What do you mean? I would sell my guitars if my wrist wasn't functional, not if it's not. If my wrist isn't functional, that's when I sell the guitars. If it is functional, then I'm gonna keep my guitars because obviously I'll keep playing guitar. Friend of mine, fuck, dude. I was like listening to some of the songs I wrote recently, or some of the riffs I wrote. I want to like, I have enough content that I've made on guitar. I could make an album. I need to just do that. It could be tennis elbow. Is tennis elbow treatable? Could I like? Is it like permanent if it's tennis elbow? Because it could be. Because it sometimes it feels like it could be like coming from down here. You know what I mean? Like right around like this area. A friend of mine had multiple sclerosis, and finally a decade of their life was punctured by selling off one thing after another that they could no longer use. Damn, that sucks. That actually sucks. No, I kind of have to expect to go to the doctor and have them. That's kind of like I've been avoiding it. I kind of have them expect them to say, "Yeah, this is just a thing you're gonna deal with for the rest of your life." If a doctor told me that, I would be so devastated. Because I literally would be at that point where I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll take my guitars down to the guitar store. That fucking sucks. If you did sell your guitar, how much were the Carvin? The Carvin might be the only one I keep. That might be the only one that I'll actually keep is the Carvin. I don't know if I'll ever sell the Carvin. I think I would sell everything else. Like, I'd probably sell my ESP, my V, my Les Paul, all of those things, but I probably would not sell the Carvin. Besides, I don't even know how much that's worth. A 2000s Carvin? What? Oh, fuck, dude. I keep looking at this fucking... Ugh. How much is a 2000s Carvin worth? Let me go to Reverb. Let's see, just go Carvin. That's kind of like mine. I don't even know what type it is. I'd have to look. Because it doesn't really look like... It's like a custom. It might... I think, honestly, I think it might be a custom shop. Because I've never seen any other guitar that looks quite like it. You know what's really weird about that guitar though, is that it has paperwork with it. Like it has the paperwork for who initially bought it. So I can see like who bought it initially when it was bought, right? And the person who bought it has like the exact same name as my grandpa, but he's not my grandpa. Like the same first and last name. It's fucking weird. See, this one has humbuckers. I don't think this is the same. It's not the same. And that was 850. This is probably what it's about 850, 900 or something like that. I do love me a good carving though. I went to the physiotherapist without pain in my hip. They said it was arthritis and there was nothing I could do about it. Gradually over the month the pain went away again, which I don't believe arthritis can do, so hope someday you collab with the femboy. I pray for it. I've collabed with femboys before. I used to go to a dentist who had the same first and last name as me. It used to cause confusion when I was booking appointments. That's kind of wild. Kitty petting hand physical therapy. There's no way to make it better, but not sure it totally goes away. Kind of like there are ways to treat arthritis to make you functionable. Never mind. What's your future vision? My future vision?
Thank you for the follow.
Thank you, JFL300 for the follow. And just live in the present. Right now I'm just trying to survive. I will survive. So my employer used to use a recruitment consultant with the same name as me to complicate things. The consultancy name was very similar to our company's name. You and your company and that guy should have gone to that dentist and all had your teeth done by him, just to really make things confusing. My future vision, I want to make music. That's what I want to do, and I don't know if I'll be able to do that. That's upsetting. I have so much like recorded music. I just need to actually like make it. I need to actually like make it and turn it into a song. Just be at present. It's all about the present. Yeah, man. Enjoy the present moments. I try to. It's hard when you're hungry. I'm hungry, Chad. I want to go eat something. I don't know what I'm gonna make though. It's like either gonna be chicken or I'm so fucking tired. I don't want to make anything. You know, the issue with your wrist is probably minor but treatable, but you won't know that unless you go to see a doctor. The longer you leave it, the more worrying you'll put yourself through. True. I just need to go get it taken care of. You can buy compression wrist sleeves. I don't think it's not swollen. I don't think a compression thing would help. We don't actually live in the present. We live in the past and can never get to the future. This is true. Technically, what we perceive is like a couple milliseconds in the past, and that reality is happening before we can recognize it. And we are technically always living in the past, if you think about it. Because it takes time to perceive things, but there's no way to possibly live in the present. Isn't that kind of crazy, chat? Isn't it also kind of crazy when you think about it that people probably have different speeds for perceiving things? And so that as you get older, you probably get slower at perception. And so that as you get slower, or as you get older, what you perceive as present and the reality is actually more and more and more in the past. This is like some like existential crisis thoughts. I'm sorry if I gave anyone an existential crisis. That and cats are the ones in charge. True. How are my cats? I don't know, they went somewhere. We don't actually live in the future. We don't actually live in the present. We live in... After you saying that. We live in, like, the past. You know, I had a really high thought the other day. What if the past... What if time isn't, like... hasn't happened yet? Like, what if the past hasn't happened yet? And there are certain parts of the past that have happened, but there are certain parts of the past that haven't happened. And that what we're living in right now is the present, but some of the future has already happened, and some of the past hasn't happened. And it will happen some of the past will happen in the future, and some of the future will happen in the past. It's fucking... That's one of those, like... Hey, man, what if the future has already happened? Breadworms is live right now. I know they're live. I popped into their stream and you weren't there, my guy. You weren't there. You weren't. I looked through their whole chat. You weren't even in their chat. Also, literally one of their top clips is them just listening to Xi Jinping while saluting, and he says, "Long live the CCP." What the fuck? Goddamn communists. Goddamn commies. These motherfucking commies, I swear to God. Goddamn commies. Brainworm's probably banned Nero. Probably. These goddamn communists, I swear to God. Fucking. Fuck. Did he reply to you? I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything, chat. I just lurked. I did see Pool Boy there. I saw Pool Boy. Probably did. Or maybe they did that thing where it like shadow banned them so they don't know they're banned. The streamer and the Nero can see the chat message, but no one else can. I can't type because it says phone verification, but it's okay. So have you ever actually talked to this person? Do you know? Are you just like, is this ship completely fabricated on your end? Cause that's funny. I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? It means yes. It means that you're like Breadworms is crying right now because you rejected them. That was all a lie. It's all of it just you the whole time, just fabricating this whole fucking ship. This whole saga has just been you. I just wonder if you might be shipped. What the fuck? Caught in fucking 4K. Jesus Christ, dude. What do you, like... If you ever, like, verify your fucking phone, are you gonna go onto their channel and start, like, telling them to like, bang me? I don't think they'd be into me, because they seem like they're pretty much a communist. And I think communists usually don't like people who aren't communists, so I don't know, man. That's crazy, dude. That's wild. It's crazy. Perception of time gets freaky when you're working on a modern electronics. The data rate on a USB 4 cable is so high relative to the speed of electronics in a copper that there are 6 bit per inch of data in the transit down the cable at any given instant. Yeah, I didn't verify mine because I don't want to. I don't want Twitch on my phone. That's fair. I'd let you do the work. It's up to you, man, not me. Then why are you in here trying to... What? What do you mean it's up to me? What do you mean? I don't even want that. I don't even want that. I don't want this relationship. There's no part of me wants to date this person. I'm not attracted to them. I don't agree with them politically. I don't like the state they live in. Why do you think I want this to happen? This has been the greatest shitpost of all time. I love it. Never give Astra homework. It was all a lie. It was all a lie. Communists don't like reality. It conflicts on how they wish things could be. Yeah. Yeah. E-gift card on route to your Gmail? Oh, fuck yeah, thank you. I don't find it attractive either, so you're not alone. Yeah, they have that kind of like emo, like I don't really want to try look, and it looks kind of, they look like, okay, I don't want to be mean. I'm trying not to be mean. I'm trying not, because like, okay, I'm trying not to be mean because breadworms themselves never did anything. They don't deserve to be like attacked. Like they don't. I don't like the communist thing, but they don't deserve to get like shat on for no reason, right? But they do look a little bit like they. I bet it kind of smells in that room. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. It looks like it looks like you walk in there and you'll be like. It looks like. It looks like what my reaction would be to walking into that room. It can be used at Domino's amongst other places. Hell yeah. You said emo, which is kind of a common thing you might still share with them. What part of me makes you think that I'm emo? What part of this is emo? What did you look at me and was like, this is an emo person? He's emo. Yeah, that's fine. You can be emo all they want, but I'm not emo. I don't find emo attractive. Emo is such a man, I was born too late to like get really into like that culture like scene, you know what I mean, where it's like we had like the raw like emo scene and shit. Deep down your soul, feel it, Astra. Close your eyes and feel the emo that doesn't exist. The emo. There is emo, then there is try hard emo. It's a concept anyway. No, dude, I'm not emo. I'll never be emo. It's not a phase, Mom. I'm not emo. God. It's a lifestyle. It's not a phase, it's a lifestyle. And I'm not emo, man. I'm sorry, I'm not into it. They look like they'd smell, and I'm just not into it. But it's crazy that you went into my chat unprovoked and tried to set up a ship, assuming that I would be attracted to them. They had displayed zero interest in me at all. But you lied to me and told me they did. And you were telling me they were sad because I was saying I didn't want to date them. And all of it was just fabricated. Chat, you know what it was?
It's a made-up tale. It's a total fabrication. It never happened. It never happened. This one was invented by a writer. Not this time. It never happened. It's false.
Never happened.
It never happened.
Never happened.
It's a fake.
It's fake.
It's fiction. It's
fiction.
an urban legend.
It's an urban legend. Never happened. Motherfuckers said they were crying. Breadworm's just crying right now.
It never happened. No way. We got...
Okay, take an example. Femboy casual dating simulator. Like, do you fit that category when you meet femboys at, like, IRL or internet? Femboy casual dating simulator? What the fuck is that? What is femboy casual dating simulator? What are you actually smoking right now? Oh my god, it's an itch.io. Bruh. Whoa! There's a dick. No, what is this? What in the world is this? Like, do you fit that category when you meet femboys at, like, IRL or in the internet? What are you talking about? No. Nara, I don't know how many times I had to tell you this. I don't find femboys attractive. Every time I see a femboy, I get the ick. I'm like, ooh. No. Like, would you date a femboy first? No. I would not date a femboy. I would literally not date a femboy. The last person on this planet that I would date is another femboy, specifically. I would probably have sex with a woman under the right circumstances, but I wouldn't even date a woman, much less a femboy, right? Like, I would never date I wouldn't date a woman, and I wouldn't date a femboy. The only people I would date is men, because that's the only people I have any interest in relationships with. You said you'd date a femme for $1,000. I did not say that. That's a lie. It's fake news. It does not happen. I did not say I would date a femme for $1,000. Maybe I'd go on a date for $1,000 if I was getting paid, but that doesn't mean I like it. I should not protest too much. It's real funny. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. I don't know. I don't like other femboys. I get that people have the fetish for the femboy on femboy thing, but it's not me, man. It's not me. It's not me. Maybe it was Astra 764 that said that. That's really what happened. The only church you'll date anytime soon is Bat Vibes. Real. Fucking real. Like all this talk of who I will and will not date, you almost forget that I'm in a long-term relationship with somebody that I have zero intention of leaving. Hey, you should date Breadworms. Wow. I don't even think Breadworms knows that they're like a meme in my channel right now. This Breadworms person probably doesn't even know who I am, and they have zero conception of me. Yet for some reason, my whole stream is just like made them a meme. If I met Breadworms in real life, I would not give them hydrogen peroxide. Breadworms is live, yes I know. We need bats to bust me right now and be like, oh yeah! Oh yeah! Go lurk them? Nah, I wouldn't. I was lurking earlier. It's kind of boring. They had like a really slow chat for some reason. Like I like scrolled up and there was like nobody chatting in their stream. Either way, I wish the best for them, I guess. Like I don't have anything against Breadworms. I don't want to create drama out of nothing with this random person I don't know like anything about. Like I don't want to create drama. Chat, please don't go over there and be mean to them. Please don't like be horrible. They did not deserve. Breadworms has nothing to do with the schizo energy. The chat is mainly gooners putting emojis. That's interesting. Breadworms is chill emojis next to her. Yeah, I don't know. The whole, I will say, the commie thing, I don't know about that. The whole clip of them, like, saluting Xi Jinping, kind of fucked up, especially when you consider the human rights violations Xi Jinping has committed. But listen, I'm not here to get into that. We're not getting into that here today. So, didn't they recently ban Jen and her whole community? Yeah. Breadworms definitely doesn't chill sometimes. I wouldn't say that they're not. I wouldn't say they're chill, but I don't want to create drama. Like they can do their own thing. I'm not gonna raid them, but they can just do their own thing, right? Hello. You dreamt about it. It's nothing but a dream. You did not see what you thought you saw. Oh my god, there's so much cat hair. Every time she like fucking so much cat hair on my face. It's everywhere. Ugh. The cat hair. There's so much. Do you ever see cats on the leash outside? Not really, no. And there's gator. I don't know if I would walk my cats outside here because there's gators and shit, you know. They might go for a cat. Checks. Jenny Breadworms Fiasco was September 19th of 2023. Oh, so it was almost 2 years ago. I see. This has got some. We got some history on this one. Yeah, I don't know. It just seems weird to me because like I haven't ever heard of breadworms before this whole debacle, so they must not be like that integrated to the femboy community as a whole. I don't know. 1.5 years. Once you get a new PO box, I'm sending you something to help with cat hair. Hell yeah, I gotta set that shit up, man. Anyway, chat, I probably gotta go find something to eat here. They do have the femboy tag. Isn't that why they banned Gen though? Was for having the femboy tag? Are they using the femboy tag? They are using the femboy tag. That bitch. That bitch. I played this weird ass game, dude. They've been playing it for a while. They've been streaming for 9 hours. That's insane. You gotta give them credit for the dedication. They've been playing this same fucking game for like 9 hours. You really gotta give props to that though. That's honestly the dedication. Props for the dedication. But like they didn't like Jenny rating them or an actually talking when she arrived or something. Made no sense. The bell smell game. Sometimes when nobody else is live, Breadworms is just going strong at like noon. Bye Astra, I will see you next time. I hope you get plenty of sleep and find something to eat. Oh, thank you Ash Matt. See you next time. Anyway, chat, I think I think I'm probably gonna end the stream here. I think IFB is the streamer of Last Story who's always online. I haven't seen Alfie B online, but then again, I haven't checked. I thought I followed Alfie B though, so I should see her more often. Anyway, I'm gonna go try to find something to eat probably, or I might just not. I haven't decided yet, but we'll see. Thank you everybody for watching. Actually, wait a minute. Oh, dude, what the fuck? Is there anybody live that I should raid right now, chat? Is there anybody I should raid before I go to bed? Is there like cause I'm not raiding fucking Breadworms. It's not happening. But who is there anybody I should raid? Is Alfie live right now? Oh my god, they are. Bruh, they are live? Why am I not following Alfie? What the fuck? How am I not following this person? What the fuck? Alright, well, whatever, chat. I'm gonna raid Alfie B then. We're gonna raid them. Thank you, everybody. It's pronounced halfway between Eva and Efer, by the way. An Irish name? Well, I'm German, so you can't expect me to pronounce that anything other than Alfie. I'm sorry. Anyway, thank you everybody. Thank you everybody for watching. I will see you guys next time. We're gonna raid them. Thank you everybody for watching, having a good time. I will see you guys later. Goodbye!
So, you know, it is. Oh my god, hey gang. Hey, what's up, gang?